reading from Matthew chapter 24 verse 37. For just as the days of Noah were, so the coming of the Son of Man will be. For just as they were in those days before the flood, eating and drinking, men marrying and women being given in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and they took no note until the flood came and swept them all away, so the coming of the Son of Man will be. Reading now from Genesis chapter 5 and verse 32. And Noah got to be 500 years old. After that, Noah became father to Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Genesis chapter 7 and verse 6. In the 600th year of Noah's life, on the 17th day of the second month, on that day all the springs of the great deep burst forth, and the floodgates of the heavens were opened. This helps us to understand the words declared by Yahweh in Genesis chapter 3 and verse 6. My spirit shall not act towards man indefinitely, in that he is also flesh. Accordingly his days shall amount to 120 years. So after Noah fathered Shem, Ham, and Japheth, until the flood there was 120 years. Now the last days started in 1947-1948, when Israel became a nation again. Some 70 years have passed since the last days of this age began in 1948-1947. Thus we are certainly in the time of the end. Luke chapter 21 verses 29 to 33. Then he spoke to them a parable. Look at the fig tree, a symbol of Israel, and all the trees. When they are all ready budding, you see and know for yourself that summer is near. So you also, when you see these things happening, know that the kingdom of God is near. When Israel has been restored to its land, which is a symbol of the fig tree, Israel budding again, then the kingdom of God is near. The budding of the fig tree happened, which is a symbol of political life being breathed back into the Jewish nation. If this budding is to be taken as the declaration of Israel's nationhood in 1947, is it inconsistent to anticipate that within about 120 years of this time the Son of Man will appear with his saints in power and great glory for the redemption of the nation? The final Jubilee year of the 21st century is 2067. If we add 120 years to 1947-1948, we come to the year 2067-2068. So Christ could return between 2017 and 2020.